Hi, it's Fiona Fernandez, and I'm just doing a little live today to use my Nourish and Flourish kit, and I'm doing that. Stampin' Up has a thing called Day of Service every year, so I just wanted to use my kit and show you the kit first of all, and you'll find it in your mini catalogue, which is this one. It's on the website, of course, but if you're looking for a picture of it in the book, it's in here, and it talks about, Sarah from CEO talks about what does making a difference mean to you, and all those things, what it means to her, giving back, helping positive impact, giving back in a way that matters to someone else, a card to brighten someone's day, food for someone who has none, lending a helping hand to those in need. So in Australia, they donate to a charity called Fair Share, and I did put a post up the other week. Let me see what date that was about this. The 7th of September, I've got a post on my page, so you can actually see that with all the information if you want to. Let me just make my video a bit bigger so I can see everything. Yep, so it comes with a lunch box. I'll pick it out in the box in a minute. And all these cards that you can make. So we don't do stamping in this one, it's just putting it all together, and it's $68 altogether for everything. It comes with the lunch bag and the kit making. So it's 9 cards you get in there, which is very nice, and then you get to use the gorgeous bag as well. So I just thought I'd do that today. So for each kit you purchase, this is all year round, they do this, $4.25 goes towards Fair Share. And they make food for people, so I've just got the website open so I can have a quick look at it. What do they do? Where their meals go. Their meals are distributed to large and small charities and community groups who help people in need of nutritious food. Charities include super vans, homeless shelters, women's refuges, support groups for single parents, RSLs, and school breakfast programs in disadvantaged areas. So that's exciting. There's all that information there. So if you want to look at that, it's fairshare.net.au on the website. You can check that out. And yeah, I just thought I'd get a kit because I really like that they do this. So you can purchase something yourself, or you can give it as a gift. So it comes in a nice sturdy box. So I've opened mine already. I've opened it. There it is. There. It's a gorgeous bag. It's quite canvasy, the fabric, and it's just the bottom of it's just that gorgeous mint colour that I love. What colour is that? Soft sea foam maybe. And here's the kit. So it comes with the kit inside it, and then you can use your lunchbox for things. And over there. So all the kits in the kits collection come packaged in a smaller box normally, but they're usually packaged like this. So the ones that come with just cards in there to make, everything's already printed. They're all sealed up like this. The other ones come with a stamp set and an ink spot. A little block for you to use. Let's open up the kit. I had planned to do this on Thursday, but now it's a public holiday day of mourning, so I changed it. And Stampin' Up have changed their official Day of Service day to tomorrow. So I thought I'd already do a live tomorrow night at 8:30. I'll be doing something different. They come with envelopes. Got our green ones. Look like shaded spruce. Nice. What colour there? That'll be. Ooh, work out what the colours are. Looks like mint macaroon now I've got out of the packet. We'll see if the instructions say anything. So the kits come with instructions, full instructions, and they come with a piece of board which is really handy for stamping on. So if you're doing the stamping side of it, or you can just use it as a work mat just to use for that. put that aside. These are glue dots, like mini glue dots, but they've got a little paper backing on them. They're not bling. I thought they were bling once. I used to think, oh, that's odd bling. It's got writing on it. But they're actually sticky dots. So I find the best way to use those is to slide them with either your fingernail or take your pick tool and slide it that way. And just slide them off the plastic onto wherever you need them. So that comes with those. It comes with some little pearls. Bling. And then we'll have enough for all these cards. There's some dimensionals. So they're a thicker double-sided sticky tape. Now just check out the card bases. Alright, we've got all different card bases. So we've got a few of those. Got 3 of that one. So they've got quite beautiful embossing on them. You could even, if you want to change it up, you could colour them in a little bit with a bit of ink. But the kit doesn't come with that. So it comes with your tags. And we've got more cards. So this one's like that. When you look at the cards here, we've got, I'm just trying to see which one's which. This one here, the green one, it has got this card base. But you can change them. You don't have to do them exactly the same as that. If you want to, you can. Bonjour. So we've got a few languages here as well. Put my words over there for a minute. And this one's the other embossing. Get a nice little image of that. Oh, they're gorgeous. I love embossing. Right, so we've got our 3 bases. So I'll just put my bases to the side here. I won't make them all now. Just see how we go. I might do one of each. And then underneath all that, you've got all your little stickies. But they're not stickers, sorry. They're pieces of card that are already printed, and then you just pop them out like that when you need them. We've got these ones as well. Let me see, are these stickers? Yep, these ones are stickers. So they just peel up like that and they're sticky. And they're to do the bits behind there, see? Right, so I'll put that over there. My little flowers up here. Get my envelopes out the way. Let's get going. I'll just see if it says what colours are in it. Usually the colours are on other packets of things. Yes, here it is. On the back, coordinating colours. Calypso Coral, so that's your nice rich orangey colour there. Daffodil Delight is the yellowy colour on the flowers. Daffodil Delight. Old Olive, so that's this green here. Petal Pink, I think this is Petal Pink, this colour here. Pool Party and Shaded Spruce, the green. Pool Party is the light one, Shaded Spruce is the darker one. So it does always tell us our colours, which is really lovely. So on the back it shows you all the stuff you should have in your packet. And then it's double-sided. So where the main pictures are here, we've got the back page we just looked at. On the bottom of that page, if you turn it around, it's got 1, 2 and 3. So it shows you the different cards you can make with it. And so if you want to make card 1, we'll start with that one. You just get out all the pieces that you need for that. So we want one of these. Card like that. Put over my name for a minute. We want the hello one. This hello one. Hello. Here it is. So just pop it out like that. Pretty easy to get out. So we need a hello, so I'm just going to put it all on top of my card. I want some flowers. Do we need 2 of those? 2 of those. 2 flowers. We need some leaves. Get the big leaf. it's up to you which way you do it. You can get everything out like this, or you can gather them as you go. I like to get them out first. What do I need? I need a big one and a little one. Big one and a little one, and a big leaf, and I want 2 blue flowers. Blue. It's not blue, is it? It's pool party. Alright, so I've got all my flowers out. Pop them over there. And I need a banner thing. That's this one, so I won't peel that off yet. I'll just put that there so I know I need it. Got my bling already, got my stickies. We've got everything we need. We've got an envelope ready to go. Put them over there. So then we turn the paper over, and inside of it we've got instructions for each card. So I'm just going to fold mine back on itself like that. So I've got the instructions right there, ready to go. And it says we need a card. So what I do first is fold it. And if you've got a bone folder, use that. If you don't, just use something else similar, like the scissors of your handle. Not that one, though. Ones that don't leave any marks. My rubber's getting a bit wearing off a little. But you can just use something like that. Right, so we've got our card, and then we're just going to put one of these across where it's got here. I'm just sort of looking at it, thinking, yep, that's about there. If you need to measure it, you can always use the grid paper. I haven't got any handy, of course. My grid paper. I've got, you can buy the big grid paper from Stampin Up in a great big pad, which is really handy, and I use it for my classes. Looks like this. Well, I've stamped all over it, but it looks like this. So you can actually line things up on it if you need to make sure you got things straight. Just keep all my spare bits there next to my desk. Right, so that's number 1. We've stuck our little banner on. Number 2, we're going to put the hello on, and it's telling us to put dimensionals. So the ones that have the little hexagonal shapes are the dimensionals. They're a little bit bigger because that's what shape they are. So you can just pull them off with your fingers, or they do have a little sticky, a bit of paper backing on them. So just be careful you don't pull that off. So we want the hello, and we're going to put 3. I'm going to use I like to use my take your pick tool. I find it easy to grab them off. Oh, they're all coming off. Got more. Just take the backings off. You can just peel them off. They just come off like that. Oh, my thing keeps on jumping like it's trying to focus, isn't it? I might come down a bit closer. See if that helps. I'll put my other light on. See if that helps with that. Right, so we've done our hello. So now it's telling us to put little glue dot spots onto the back of all the other bits. We'll just get our glue spots. Turn them all over. And we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Okay. So with these ones, just start this end. You can just slide them over like that. I just discovered it one day and went, oh, that's a much easier way to do it. I was trying to lift them off. I mean, you've got to work out what works for you. Everyone's different. Got different shaped fingers. And so the other thing you can use is you take your pick tool and do that. The take your pick tool also has a spatula end on it like this. So you can always slide them across like that too. And that one went all funny. Just because I'm showing you. Stick that on there. The dot underneath went a bit blobby. I'll just go back to my fingers. Yeah. Just put them sort of in the same spots they've got them. Sometimes that matters, sometimes it doesn't. See, this one here's got a hexagonal on there, so that's got one of these as well. So one of the flowers doesn't and one of the flowers does. So I'll just work out, I don't think it really matters which part of the flower we use. We'll just get one of those and put it down there. And then we'll put the dots on. So that's probably going to be sitting up like that on that hello bit. Leaf. There's two there. And we have, what have we got left? We've got my two, I haven't done that one yet. All funny under my finger again. What's going on? Let me just have a look at that one. Yeah, the paper bits come off. It's still there though, the dot's there. That's okay. Just squash it down a bit. They do give you extras, so you do end up with a bit left over, which is very handy. Okay, so that one has two. Right, I think I've got them all done. Put over there. So now we've got to position them on the card looking at the picture. So we'll look at the ones that are underneath first. I'll just turn them over so I can see what I'm doing. So we've got a flower here. So that'll be the one with that bit. Oh, we didn't stick the hello on. What am I doing? Thinking, hang on a minute. Hello? I haven't stuck my hello on. Alright, let's just stick the hello on. Try and get that in the middle. I'm just looking at the dotted lines to try and get my words in, and the space either side. Right, there we go. Now we're right. Okay. So this one I'm going to put my leaf under first. Go back to my pointy end to get these little pieces of paper off. So that one will go sort of under there. And if you're not real sure, position your bits on there. So that one will go like that. That one will go like, so those two dots will stick onto that one. That one will go under there. Now that one had, yep, that's right. That one will be like that. So I'm going to take that bit off and put this one on. So just work your way around the card. Just going to put them back for a minute so that I can make sure I've got them in the right spot. Or close enough anyway. I'll put my big flower on. So if you're interested in purchasing one of these kits, you just go to my website there, FionaFernandez.stampinup.net, and I use a host code every month to put sales onto so that I can give back to my customers, give you the rewards back. If you don't want to spend, you know, if you're spending under $250, that way it builds up on my host code, and then I can give you a gift if you're spending over $50. I think that's okay. Now may not turn out exactly the same, but that's alright. Alright, then this one I'm gonna put that one underneath. Managing today with my fingernails. Some days that doesn't work. Alright, so we've sort of got a bit of that one showing. And then I'll put the leaves underneath. You could put some of them up on dimensionals as well, if that's the look you're after. There we go. Right, we're nearly done. Look, we've just got to bling it up now. So we've done that one, and then we'll go to this one. I'm just going to use the other end of my Take Your Pick. So this has got putty in it. So if you haven't seen one of these before, this comes out. It actually comes with a spare one, and you can buy replacements of these with the putty end. And the brush also goes in this end. That you can buy. The brush is separate. You can buy that with a little foam mat to use for your die cutting, and that screws into there like that, which is handy. Gives it a handle. Like I said, when you're using this, it sort of screws in, but don't screw it in any tighter. Once you screw the end more now, the putty will come out. So it comes out quite suddenly when you, if you only need to screw it a very tiny little bit to make the putty come out. And then this end has got that one, and it's also got this one as well, which is very handy for different things. I love it. I love this tool. It's sort of one of the very early things I bought once I started seeing Stampin' Up products. Right, so we've got bling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you just use your bling as you put it wherever you like, but I'm going to just copy the thing. I get bling challenge some days. Where will I put my bling? I think we'll just stick with very similar to what they've got. My leaf's sitting in the wrong spot there. Look, I just realised theirs is up on the thing in the middle a bit more. Oh well. No worries. Just make it your own. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Another cute little card. Oh, the bling really makes it. I love that. That's really pretty bling. Let's see if I can get it in the light. Look at that. That's gorgeous. Right, here's card number 1. We've done one already. How quick was that? What time is it? Isn't this nice? I like making the kits up because you don't have to think about it too hard. I like creating cards, obviously. I do classes. I've just finished my class kits. So I've just got another lot ready, which I really enjoy doing as well. But I like doing this too. It's really just, don't have to think too hard about it. And just sit and enjoy it. It's really a good thing to do when you're with other people, because you can just all sort of follow your instructions and go at your own pace, or do it together. Good fun if you want to get a group together. I'm happy to do more Zoom like this and make cards for people. So you just buy your kits and then we do a Zoom. So this one is number 2. So all the pieces are here. So I might just go back to the front, sorry, the back page, and get out my number 2 bits. So these ones here. Let me cover that up so I don't get distracted. Right, we've got our piece here, and we'll need, I'm just so lucky to know you. So with these extra ones, if you don't want to use those different sentiments, you can always turn them over and use the back of them and stamp on them. So we want one of those and two of those. Two of those, and we want some pretty little flowers, aren't they? That one. That one. Oh no, hang on, that's the joined one. See, got to watch carefully. I was thinking that was a little one on its own. It's got a join on it. That's the join one. Right, we've got one of those. This one. We need right. If it won't come out, like it's just resisting a tiny bit. So I'm just going to put my take your pick tool on there and just pull that off. And if it does go a bit like that, see it's gone a little bit funny there. Use your snips, or I keep a little handy nail file in my kit. You can just file them back a little bit. And we need two of these. There's two of those. That's all, is it? I'll just get that leaf off there. Hope I don't lose my leaf now. I better put him up there. Okay, I've got all those. We've got the bling here, and we've got the glue. Right. Hi, Athena. Welcome. And anyone else that's watching. I can't see on the screen if anyone else is watching today. I'm on my PC, and it doesn't really show me much. But welcome. You're watching later as well. Hope you learned something. Okay, so this one goes this way. And we want one of these ones. So this is Calypso Coral colour. So with this one, I'm going to line it up with one side first, because it goes right away across the card. Just make sure it's, I think I might be a bit off there. Thankfully I didn't stick it down too hard. No, run off again. It'll be alright. It's just a tiny bit over there. Let's see. It's not sticking too hard. If you don't push it down, it's not doing too badly. Right. Still hanging over. I've got a tiny little bit over the edge, so let's just be that tiny little bit longer. I'm just actually going to trim that off. So it's sticky, so I don't want to leave it there. You shouldn't have to do that if you line it up properly. But that's what you can do if you don't, like I just did. Alright, so we've got that one. And now we want our square. It's always improvisation in this trade. It's like my sewing too. You have to improvise sometimes. Just change it up a little bit if you don't put something where you thought it should go. Okay, I'm going to take the backings off. I think it stopped doing that, looking for the focus thing. That's good. I hope. I think it stopped it. Alrighty, that's that one. Now we're up to this one, so we've got to put all our sticky on the backs of things. So let's turn everything over. So we'll put that one there and that one there. Try and put them in the same places that they have them on the table. I think they're all just single anyway. They're not. We don't have any dimensionals on these ones. That one there, and that one there. Right. Let's go. What do we got? I got 3 on this one. 1, 2. Oh, I've squashed that one again. Just be careful when you're doing this. So I did squash that one a little bit too. I've rolled it a little bit. See if I can do it better with this. So every year Stampin' Up changes what they do. They have a stamp set or something, like this is the kit this time, for making a difference. And they all take part in a special function for themselves, so they take time off to do, you know, to help people. So one of the things they're doing just says they're focusing their efforts as a community to help fight hunger and food insecurity in our communities. They've got some suggestions of things you can do to help, and they also did a where is it? Oh, they supported a program. So they're in America, and they supported a program called Weekend Backpacks, and they were planning to do more than 2,500 backpacks, which is pretty exciting. It's about people and sharing. And card making, of course. I know a lot of our team are donating cards to places so that they can be used and given to older people and people in retirement villages and people that don't get any cards and stuff like that. So that's been really awesome watching that. Nearly there. This one and this one. This is working for me too, doing the take your pick tool. It just depends on the bit I'm working on sometimes. Okay, now we're just going to put this bit together. And we've got all these flowers around, so I'll look at what's at the back first. I'm going to sort of position things a bit so I can get a look at them. That one there, that one there, that one there. Where you get a feel for where everything goes. That one over there. That one over there. Am I missing a leaf? Did I not get a leaf out? Looks like it. Looks like I missed one. Here it is. I can get that one out. Alright. That's why it's good to check, isn't it? Make sure we've got them all. And that one will go down under there. So the ones that are underneath more, you can still, because you haven't got glue all over them, you can still get in behind things. So I'm going to put my flower on. It'd be different if you were gluing up the whole piece and then it was stuck down, you wouldn't be able to get under it. But because these are only have a few dots on them, I've got my, I can't get that one in any further. I've got it under a bit more, but I've got my dimensional there, so it's just going to go there. I must have put the dimensionals down a bit, up a bit further, sorry, not down. but I can get in underneath there to put my leaves. So I've been doing kits, going to a cafe once a month. I haven't done one this month because I went away. But that's been really fun too, just sitting in a cafe, putting our kits together, having a cuppa. Everything's on my stampinup.net for all my activities and events. And don't forget there's weekly deals on at the moment too. You can get some things a bit cheaper at the moment for a week, and then they change them. So that's during September. World Card Making Day is coming up as well. On the 1st of October, they're doing Stampin' Up actually running something for free. You can buy the products to go with it if you want to, but you don't have to. And you can just watch from wherever you are. You can join me in my Zoom if you want to. I've made it an event on my Stampin' Up page. And I'll just be sharing my screen what Stampin' Up's doing, but you can look at it anyway, just on the Stampin' Up website. So just have a look at that. If you do buy any of the bundles that they're using, you can get a free packet of bling just during September, which is very handy. Pretty. It's that iridescent pearls, iridescent pearls. I'll have to get cracking on our Christmas cards soon. I've done some. Doing lives each week helps. Now, what am I missing here? Have I got everything? No, I haven't stuck them in yet. I'm thinking they're not in the right position. That'll be because I hadn't stuck them on yet. And one more. And then we put bling on. Get that in the right spot. Well, I'm not sure it's in the right spot, but it's okay because my flower's a bit higher. There we go. Look at that. Cool. That rubbish off the table. Now we just need some more bling. So here's our bling. And this one. And we got something up there. Just love the bling. They're very similar to there's a set of pearls, festive pearls you can buy. And they've got red and green and gold and silver. But these seem like they're paler. They like the colour of the, what was it? Blushing Bride. I love them. They're really lovely. There you go. Number 2. Woo! Righty. Oh, let's go back to the front. Well, it's the back page really. Number 3. Grab out a card from my number 3 section. 2 behind it. Number 3. We'll just fold our card again. When you're folding your card, if you're not sure, because they look the same both sides on this part, but on the actual card, when they're scored, and the same as if you're scoring it yourself, there's a little, they call it a valley, because the scoring tool's gone here, along this line here. It's gone into the card. If you look on the other side, it's a ridge, a hill. So you want to be on the valley side, and you fold it away like that. And then you end up with a nice fold, and just use your bone folder on the back of it so you don't squash your embossing. Alright, we've got our card out, and we want to get all these pieces out. Stick that there for a minute. More than you know. And we want some flowers. So we've got, should be everything left on the sheet, I think. Ah, that's where the other leaf comes in. My little leaf that I pulled out before. So it looks like they've got one sheet for one of each card. Right, we're nearly there. This one here. Love leaves. These are gorgeous. And then you end up with a sheet full of holes. And you can, if you want to keep them and use the little pieces of card, you could be doing little die cuts out of them. You could even use them to mask and do a bit of sponging around something. But some ideas for you. There we go. And then we'll want one of these. Okay, let's pop that card up there. So we'll go back to the page where our instructions are. Number 3. Number 3. So first of all, we want this little piece across here. That back there. One of these. So this card is this way, landscape. I'll just line it up along the bottom. Move my card up a bit. On the bottom corner. Just line that up along the bottom of your card there. Makes it nice and easy for us. It looks like it's stitched. That's gorgeous. I've been sewing again. Made a bag yesterday for someone. Right, that's that one. Back of this we want some of these. So these are dimensionals. Stampin' dimensionals. They're double-sided, sticky. They've got like foam in the middle of them. So they make them nice, and I haven't put them on really evenly, have I? Doesn't matter, you won't see it once I turn it over. It matters if you're putting stuff in positions, okay? So if you didn't want it to be hitting something like I did on this card, you need to think about that when you're putting your stickies on. Alright, then this one says to put it here. Well, it's not like that. Dropped it. Now, if you really want to know if it's centered, count your rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a bit of 5. So I'll go in between there. Or you can just look at it and go, yeah, that's where I want it. Now we need to turn all our bits over. Right, where's my things? Leaf. I'll put that one down the bottom where they've got it. And a flower. I like the flowers because they're not really directional. Well, they don't look too directional. so it doesn't really matter which way you stick them in there. This is the bigger one. And then we want, what's that one? That's a double, that's the small, what have I got there? That's a small double leaf. Oh, we've got a few double leaves, haven't we? That's a bigger one. And that's an even bigger one. Oh, that's that one. Oh, hang on. What's this one? They haven't got stickers on that one. I'm not sure why they haven't put them on that one. Could be an error. Because it would need one, wouldn't it? Or would it? That's a good question. We'll come back to that one in a minute. We'll see why they left that off. There could be a reason for it. I'm just not sure yet. Something else might stick to it to hold it up or something. See, this one's got a dimension on it, so let's go. That's the big flower, big one. And then we've got two smaller ones, so one of them has a dimensional. Let's get the dimension off my packet and put it on that side. And then it has a glue dot as well. Okay. Oops. Stuck on my other flower. Pop a flower there. And we've got those leaves. We've already done those ones because that was that one. So that's that, that's that. We need one on there. There, so that's that, and then this one goes down here. I think they've got them in bunches. That one, and that one. Right, let's put it the way they've got it so I can make sure I've got everything. That one there, that one there, that one there. Right, we won't put a dot on there yet because I'm just going to see why they haven't put it on there. I'm wondering whether it's sticking up underneath that flower. Although that flower with that dot is up here, isn't it? They've put that one up. Look, you could put them whichever way you like. You could even put this one up as well on a dimensional. I think they've possibly just forgotten to put the dots on there. Looks like it. Okay, let's work on this one. So that's this flower here. That one goes under there. Let's just position everything like we did before. And then we'll be able to see what's happening. Work it all out. There's a little leaf up there, one under there, and then this one. Right, we've got the bigger. Do I've put? Oh no, that's right. That one looks like it goes on top of that. That one goes on there. Little one goes out here. Make sure I'm on the table. There's nothing worse, is there, when you're videoing? It's like, I'm off the screen. Well, it looks like that to me. Not sure about that one. And that one goes under there. I think they've just forgotten to put the glue dots on that one. So I'm going to put some on it. You know, these things happen occasionally. I'm going to put some on. Like, you know, you could attach it to a glue dot on the back of the flower and stick it onto there, and then you wouldn't need glue dots on it. But I'll just put them on. Okie dokie. Let's get the backs off. And we go for time. 2:53. I've nearly done 3 cards in an hour. Fantastic. Now this is a great idea for doing your Christmas cards. They've got some Christmas kits out, if you're interested in those. And it's a really good way to get some Christmas cards done. Cozy and Bright is the one I bought. I haven't used it yet. And they're all the same card, but you can always change it up a bit too if you want to. Add something to it, or just make them up the way they are. They do look very nice. I'll put my little leaves in. A bit higher. So this one's sitting here. I mean, you could sit it up on a, just wondering whether to put it up on a dimensional. I might do that. I'll put that one up. I know I just took the glue dots off, but never mind. Might put that one up, because then it will sit nicely. Look. Alright, I'm going to start with my flower over here. Get my dots out of the way. Just stand up so I can see where I'm sticking that. Certainly saves a bit of time. That one's got glue dots on it. I thought that one would have. I might stick that up there. So this one's got a dimensional and a glue dot. You put the dimensional to the outside. I'll just use this. And the glue dot will overlap the other flower. Get it in the right spot. Like that. See? So then you've got one that's attached to the top bit, and then the other one's attached under there. Just pull up that flower a little bit. Stick that one in. Oops, can't hold the card. go about there. Sort of. Keep losing my flower. Keeps going down. There we go. Push that down. Bit of push. Oh, that's lovely. Right, and we're up to our bling again. Lovely. That's the bling. Right, you got a little cup to put on your tools, so make sure you keep that handy. Very important, so you don't stab yourself or drop it. If you drop it, it can damage the tip. So just try and get in the habit of putting that lid on. My putty's gone a bit. Get some new putty out soon. It's not grabbing on. Yeah, I'll just grab that bit off. So you just rip the end of the yucky old putty off and just twist it ever so slightly, not too much. It's very tempting to keep going because you think, oh, it's not coming out. But then it starts coming out. Look, here it comes. A little bit of putty coming out there. You don't need a lot to do this. You just need enough to grab onto it, see? Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Only got 4 on that one, okay. They had 5 on them all. 1, 2, 3, no, they only got 4 on that, but you can add another bling. Oh, I haven't got my 4th one, what am I saying? There it is. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. So they've got this 1, 2, 3, 4. But they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Am I missing one? Can I not see one? Look closer. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it doesn't matter. Let's put 5 on. Just to have 5 on there. Here we go. Look, I did a bling. It's funny sometimes bling. Sometimes it just makes so much sense where to stick it, and other days it's like, where do I put it? Okay, so that's all the card. So there's 3 of each card in the packet. Let me just grab the envelope. An envelope out for each card. And that way we can do a little photo of that. See if I can get them all on the table. I don't think I can fit them all. Well, not so you can see them all. How's that? Does that work? I have to put that one up higher. Put that card up. So thanks for joining me. And let me know if you need anything, if I can help you with any of your stamping or crafting, or if you want to know more. Oh, thanks, Athena. They are really pretty cards. That bling really sets it off. It's just gorgeous. Just love it. Here, I'll hold them up a bit closer. So you can see all the embossing and the bling. That's the first one. That's the second one, isn't it? That was number 2. This was the first one. And they're very pretty. Beautiful cards. Okay, so I'll leave it there and I'll catch you tomorrow night. 8:30 is when I normally do my lives on Wednesday night. And I'm not sure what I'm making it. Alrighty. I'll catch you later. Ciao.